The Foundry exists for several reasons. We offer early education programs with our preschool. We also have after-school activities for our elementary and brand new middle school children. We serve as a community center, and we also serve as a church on the weekends.
This place was already here. It was an old boys club, and it had been serving children for many, many years. And it was in an underserved area of Bowling Green. So when the opportunity came up to purchase this, we did, with not really sure what we're going to do. We just knew there was a mission here, and it's become more clear now what that mission should be as the Foundry has developed.
You know, we talk about Bowling Green as being very progressive, and it is. A lot of good things are going on in Bowling Green, but for us to be the great city we need to be, all parts of Bowling Green need to share in that success. And I think that the Foundry is literally a community center for this part of Bowling Green. It's a focal point for this part, and I think it just adds to the quality of life of people who live in this area.
Our goal is to be here to help raise up leaders from the West End for our community. We do it three ways. One is through health and fitness, the second one is through education, and the third one is through helping spiritual development happen in their lives so they have a grounding that can carry them their whole lives.
Just very easy for me to catch Pastor Bard's vision when you just talk to him a few times. And over the course of a few years, as this evolved, it's went from 0 students to plus 40 students in 2 years.
We pray in the model prayer, thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. And as Christians, as believers, that is what our goal is. We are to bring the kingdom atmosphere on earth so people can see that they have value.
I really feel that the Foundry is the beacon. It's a light within this community, a place to go, a source of many different things for the people who reside here.
You can see it with your own eyes, the effect that it's having on these kids. You can see it with the smiles on their faces. You can see it with simply how fast this program is growing, how much it's needed.
So we start school at 8 o'clock, and Miss Susan opens the door at 8 o'clock, and my kids come skipping, usually down the hallway, happy, ready. They are usually humming a tune or smiling from ear to ear. They're just really excited to be somewhere where they are loved and this is their space.
Without the Foundry, most of these children that are here right now would not be up to par with their peers entering into kindergarten. So they're constantly catching up or trying to catch up. So this just gives them an even playing field.
There's a dramatic need for preparing kids for kindergarten. As many as 70% of the kids in this area will not be kindergarten ready.
We are in a unique position right now to partner with the public school systems, and we're able to offer twice as much preschool education that they would be offered if the Foundry didn't exist.
When my son came, a lot of people were saying that he didn't need speech help and he wasn't ready for this and that, but as soon as my son started going to the Foundry, like immediately I saw a change in him. The Foundry is where it's at. If you got a 3 or 4 year old, they definitely need to bring their kid here. They feed them, they give them support, they teach them everything that they're gonna need to know to get up out of here to go to kindergarten. They're all great people. I wouldn't change anything for the world here. They're great.
I wanna teach here. Like the preschool and 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds in the little classes, because I like the Foundry. It's like a house to me, my second house.
I think longevity is crucial, and sticking with kids that no matter what they look like, no matter what they come from, no matter what they've experienced, that we consistently need to be that voice of encouragement.
Let's desire for the children that live in the West End the same thing you desire for your children and your grandchildren. Because if we do that, we've changed lives.
I can't think of anything any better to give to than something that's changing the lives of children and families that maybe in other circumstances don't have a whole lot of hope.
If you want to get involved, come down, be a part of what's going on down here. We're changing lives.
Every penny is there's no fluff, there's no fees. It hits ground zero. It's touching these kids.
There was a single mom who came in with 3 children. She was worn out, she was late. She was embarrassed that she was late, and I opened the door and she came in. I said, "Oh, it sounds like you're having a rough day." She said, "Yeah, I worked a double shift last night and I could hardly get up to get my kids here. But they have to come here. This is a place of hope for them."
These kids wake up and they may not have something to eat. They may not have heat in their house. These kids need our help and they deserve it.
If you invest in yourself, we'll invest back in you. And you and the Foundry together will give you all the opportunities you need to be what God has said you are.